Hi everyone, let's solve today's daily challenge, that is custom sort string. So in this question you are given two strings order and s, and all characters of order are unique and were sorted in some custom order previously. And then here you are being told that permute the characters of s so that they match the order that order was sorted. So basically this order string is given, s string is given, and what you have to do is you have to match this order in this string. So basically, what you can do is you can assume that this is the order that is being followed by some aliens, right? See, for us, the sorting of string is done according to the alphabetic order, like A, B, C, D, E, F up to Z, correct? But let's say in an alien language, this order is B, C, A, F, G, and that's it. They only know about these letters and they know their order. Now, what you have to do is you have to go in S, right? And what you have to do is see what this line is telling you to permute the characters of it. So basically they're telling you that you have to adjust these characters in s according to this order, right? So look, here b comes first, so here we have a b, then c has to come, so c, put it here, and then we have to take a, so put it here. Now for d, what you have to do, so that is what they are telling you, right? It can be any permutation, but the order of the characters which are present here as well as in s, they must be the same, exactly same as the order given inside of this order string, right? So that order we have done, and now this d can be placed here or here, doesn't matter, you can return any of the answers, right? So I hope the question is clear. What you have to do, this is the order given to you and you have to sort according to this particular order. Now you can also see the first test case, it's cba, right? The order is given, and here you have abcd as the string. So according to CBA, you have to take ABC, right? ABC and CBA are common to both. So you have to adjust it according to the order given here instead of order string. So you did CBA and this D, whichever character are not present in order, right? See, as I said, this alien, whoever it is, they are using this order, but with only some letters, right? They can be uh, greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to 26, so up to that much they are using. So some characters they might be using and some characters they might not be using, so we just have to ensure that the characters they are using, that order is given to us and that order must be preserved in s also, right? Okay, so now how to like solve this question. So the very first approach that comes to our head is that, look, what we are, what we do basically in sorting, right? Let us take an example. When we normally sort a string, what happens? So let's say you have d e b a c, right? You have to sort this string. So what you do is you, let's say you have another a here and another b and let's say another e. Okay, how do you sort this string? So you take all the letters, right, which appear first. So a appears first, right? So take all the a must be first inside of the string, so place it here. Then comes b, right, in our order, so place all the characters b, right? And similarly after that c appears, right? So you have to take c and then d and then e. So see, what you're doing is you're taking all the characters that are present, right? And you are taking those characters and placing them according to the order, this order, right? So basically that gives us the idea to form a map or a frequency array, right? So I can form a map or a frequency array, and in that I can store all the characters present in order. Now how are we going to use it, right? So it's not very straightforward. The use is not very straightforward because see, we have this a string, this a string, and also there are some extra characters. So let us see how we are going to handle. See, first thing will be to hash all the characters we have in order string, right? So also all these characters are unique, all these characters are unique. That gives me the freedom to take it inside of the map and like basically check for when I'll be forming this s, right, the permutation of this s, then it will be very easy for me to know, okay, only one character is going to be from the order string. So rest of the characters I have to take according to the order, right? Let me show you what I'm saying. See, you are given this order string bcafg. So first thing is put it inside of the map. Put all the characters inside of the map, and all of these are unique, so they're going to have only a frequency of 1. After this, you have to iterate in s. Now here you will also declare an extra string, right? That is, you are going to take the extra part from this s, right? So those characters which are not present in order, right? So see, that is why we hashed all the values first. So we'll iterate in s and we'll check if any value is not present in map, right? Let's say any character is not present, so we'll add that to extra. Let me do a dry run, right? So see, we'll come to a is present, so hash it, you will make it 2. Then comes b, hash it, make it 2. Then comes c, it is already present, so hash it and make it 2. Now d is not present in the map, so do not add it into the map because it's of no use to us, right? So add it in extra, so you will add d to extra. After that, what you have to do is go and iterate in the order string. See, what we were doing is according to the order, right? I am taking all the characters, right? See, there were 2a here, right? So according to the order, these 2a must be present in the start, right? So similarly, according to this order, b must be present. So all the occurrences of letter b inside of s must be present first, right? Let's say if this string was a b c d b, right, something like this, let's say a and c, something like this. So you have to take all the occurrence of letter b first and place it first, right? So according to this order, so you have to make b, and then what you have to do, c is the next character. Take all the occurrences of c, add it to this string. Similarly, take all the occurrences of a, right, add it to your string. And d is the extra part, so add wherever you want to, right? You can add d here or you can add d here, so that's up to you. So I hope this is clear, right? So that is what we are going to do. We are now going to iterate in order string, right? So according to this order, take all the values from the map, right? So basically, iterate in order string for order, right, for char c in order, and do what, do while keep checking. See, first thing is that this frequency includes a frequency from order string also, right? So that means you have to take how many characters, this frequency minus one character. So basically you have to check, let's say the map that we have created is named mp, so mp of this particular character c that we have taken, if it is greater than 1, then you have to like put it inside of your answer string. So let me take an answer string, so inside of answer you have to put it, right? So like this, and also decrement its frequency each time until unless it doesn't becomes equal to 1, right? So let's see what we are trying to do here. We are iterating in b. So according to this map, how many b characters are you going to put in your ans? So ans now will become b, correct? There is only one. Then you will go to this c, right, from this loop. So while going to c, what will happen, you will take mp of c minus one character. So one character you're going to add. Then go to a, how many characters you need to add, 2 minus 1, that is 1 only. And after this, you would have like f and g are obviously not present in s, so you don't have to do anything, right? You will not go inside of this condition. So inside of your ans, after this iteration, you will have bca, and then you can simply return ans plus extra or extra plus ans. So that is what you have to do, right? So I hope this approach is clear to you. Let's quickly go ahead and code it out. See, so first what we are going to do, we're going to take a map of character comma in, which is going to store the frequency for us. First, store the frequency of the order string. So for char c in order, right, store the frequency. So mp of c plus plus. Now you know that these frequency are going to be 1 only, correct? Now hash the string, all the characters of S in map, right? But do not include those characters which are not present in order string, right? So for that we have to declare a string extra, right? So in this extra we'll keep adding those characters which are not present in the order string, basically whose order doesn't matter to us. So for char C in S, simply check if MP of C is equal 0. So add it to extra, right? Otherwise, hash it and add it to the map. After we are done with this, take an answer string, right? After taking the answer string, what you have to do is you have to iterate inside of order string. So according to that order, take all the occurrences of that character until the map contains only one character of that, right? So basically, the reason being that inside of the map you also have the characters from order string, correct? So start iterating here. Now what you have to do is you have to put a while loop here, right? Inside of the while loop you have to check MP of C should be greater than 1. Only then add these characters, right? All the occurrences of the character until map of C is greater than 1 inside of answer. So we'll add C and we'll also decrement the frequency, right? And after this we would have formed the answer. We also know the extra characters that we have, right, which are not included in order string. So you can simply return ans plus extra. Okay, they have already told you if a character X occurs before a character Y in order, then X should be okay. That is according to the order. All right, let us quickly run this. Right, so it's accepted, right? So basically this is how you have to solve this question. So this was the first approach. The second thing that I want to explain to you is how to use the comparator function and solve this question. So let me reset this part. I'll give you the link of the GitHub where I've like stored this code, so you can get it from there. All right, now let us see in C++ there is a function called comparator, right? So the way we sort our string in C++ is that we give s dot begin and sorry, this is supposed to be s dot begin, s dot end, right? And this is how we sort it. Now if we want to follow our own order, right, according, like we want to customize this sorting, right? So this sorting actually does it like this according to this particular order. But if you don't want to do it, you want to do some custom sorting, then you have to use something called a comparator, which you can pass here as a parameter, right? So it will, according to, this is going to be a static function, right? And it simply helps you to sort according to the way you want. Now in this case we want to sort it according to the way we like, correct? So we have to create this function. Now how to create this function? So what you have to do is it is always a static member function, so static, and it's always a boolean function, so we'll declare it as cmp. Then you have to pass only two parameters which you are going to compare, according to which the comparison has to be. So char, let's take c1 and char c2. After taking these two characters, always remember inside of the comparator function there is a proper layout. So you're going to have only two parameters, right? Only then it will perform the sorting according to this. Now here what you have to do is you have to perform the sorting according to the order of this, right? So what you can do is, let us take static string str, right? So according to this str, so we'll pass this order str because we cannot pass this as a parameter here, right, this particular string, so we have to take it outside. So then what we have to do is simply return str dot find the c1 less than str dot find c2. Now what this does is it finds which is c1 and c2 basically according to this order, right, the cba. So it takes two characters at a time and it tries to give you a sorting based on those two characters, right? So let's say if I consider a and b, right, so I pass it a and b. So all right, so what it will return you is you have a and you have b here, correct? it will go ahead and check the order here inside of this string. So it can see that B is less than A. So what it will return is that B's position, right? A's position has to be after B, right? So it will return false. So that means place A after B. If it returns true, let's say I take BA, right? So it will return true. That is B's position in this string is less than A, right? Which is true. So it will return true. That means yes, you have to place B before A, right? So this is how this works. So now here, let me also yeah, so we have to take order string, we have to pass this order string to our str that we have taken above. Then you have to simply sort and return s here. Also, because this is a static variable, you have to write it here. So you have to always write the static variables outside the class. So the class is solution and your static variable here is str. That's how you have to write it. Let's just quickly run it and see if it works. So it's just working, right? So this is how you have to solve it using the C++ comparator function. So I hope both the approaches are clear to you, and that's it for the video.